right, everybody, how we doing? Another episode of Polar Opposites over on the USFL Network. I'm Ace, as always, joined by the best debater I know, Webb of @NOLA Breakdown on Twitter. What's up, Webb?
What's going on, Ace? We're only 3 weeks away, man.
Only 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But before that, we're going to keep doing these. And right
Yep.
now, we are on episode 2.2. If you
Yep.
didn't see episode 1, go check it out. We discussed the biggest playmakers on each of the South Division teams. But in this episode, we're going to compare quarterbacks to serials, which is one of our fun topics. Each week,
Yep.
we'll do 2 more serious topics and then a fun one.
Yep.
This is a fun one. We're throwing it right in the middle. It's like the cream filling of an Oreo. All right. So, Webb, give it to me first. Who you got?
Ben Holmes. Who you got? What do you got for Ben?
Ben Holmes is oatmeal.
Oatmeal. Why oatmeal?
Ben Holmes is oatmeal because, man, it's reliable. It's just old reliable. Like, when you don't have something better, you know that oatmeal will fill you up. And I think that's what Ben Holmes does. He comes in, he fills the position of quarterback. Is he shiny? Is he glamorous? No, but he gets the job done. So that's what I see.
I got you. I'm gonna say Ben Holmes is basic 4.
I don't even know what that is.
It's health. It's one of those that are on the top shelf. It's a little bit more pricey. You know what I'm saying? It looks healthy.
Pricey.
It looks healthy, but it's not really healthy. It advertised that it's a healthy cereal, but if you really look at it, it's not really. And the reason why I chose that is because he's in an underrated quarterback battle for that number 1 spot in New Jersey. He looks like he's the one, but I don't know if he's the one, man. I don't know if he's going to be the guy for all 10 games. So
I don't either. So we agree on that.
It's just like eating basic 4. Like you think you're eating healthy, but you're really not.
Okay. Well, to go on that kind of same strain, what do you have for Alex McGough?
McGough, I went with bran flakes, man. I went with bran flakes.
Why?
Generic bland bran flakes. He's a solid choice for health. And me personally, I actually like the taste, but you have to eat them fast before they get soggy, man. You like any kind of flakes.
Okay.
So he has to take off before he gets soggy, and Holtz goes to the backup that he's more familiar with. So I went with bran flakes.
I have him as Frankenberries.
Oh, wow. I haven't had those in a long time.
Yeah. You know why? Because Frankenberries feels off-brand. It doesn't feel like it's a real brand. Like, it's Frankenberries. You're like, what is this, knockoff Tricks or something? Like, it just doesn't feel right if you grab it. And I think that Alex McGough will not be the starter. I think Jamar Davis-Smith is it. Smith Davis? I don't remember. Jamar, the man, the myth, the legend in Holt's mind. I think that he's coming in. He's going to be the starter. Alex McGough, he's just going to hold the clipboard. I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's the fake starter, and Frankenberries is a fake cereal to me. So that's why I went with that.
I got it. All right, so another quarterback battle that I'm calling is in Michigan. What do you got for Shea Patterson?
Lucky Charms.
Oh, wow. Why Lucky Charms?
Okay, so there's kind of a two-tier answer here. So one, Lucky Charms, because he got lucky that he got picked first overall. I don't think he should have been. I really don't think he should have been. And then the second reason is that Lucky Charms, it looks so good. It has marshmallows. But then once you eat all the marshmallows, it's just bland cereal. And I think that once you get past like the hype over the first overall pick and stuff, he's just a very bland quarterback. And I don't think he's going to be very good.
That's funny because we kind of have a similar answer. We have a different cereal, but kind of the same reason. I got Cookie Crisp.
Why Cookie Crisp? I like Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp should be awesome, man. It's cookies and milk. It should be awesome.
Yes.
But in reality, it's like rocks in a bowl. They never get even a little soft. So he's supposed to be awesome, right? He's supposed to be the number 1 pick, but I think it's going to be Paxton Lynch at the end of the day, and he just becomes rocks in a bowl.
He's just rocks in a bowl. Okay, to be fair, Cookie Crisp, one of the big things was that they coat the cookies so that they don't get soft and soggy. So that's on purpose.
Okay. Then maybe it'll work out. Maybe
you have to dive deep into the cereal lore to know that. All right, your boy, Kyle Slaughter. What you got?
Oh, I got Lucky Charms, man, because we got lucky with him. We got lucky. We drafted 8th, and we got a guy that's perfect for Fedora, man. So we got lucky. I had to go with Lucky Charms. Come on.
I went Cheerios.
Why Cheerios? I love
Because-
Cheerios. So
Because Cheerios are so hyped. They have some of the best commercials. You know, it's such a name brand, like, and then you bite into it and you're like, this tastes like cardboard. It's not great. It's just you look at the box and you're like, oh my gosh, Honey Nut Cheerios. Ah, and then you bite into it and you're like, man, I'm let down as a child. And I think that's what Kyle Sloter is.
so he's at least Honey Nut Cheerios, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Not the plain Cheerios.
Neither are great.
All right.
Neither are great. You got to throw bananas or something into it. You know, raisins make them better.
Talk about raisins? What about Jordan Tiamo? I chose Raisin Bran. So go ahead.
Raisin Bran.
Yeah, go ahead.
I chose Reese's Puffs.
Why Reese's Puffs?
Bro, Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Because they're hyped up. They're super hyped up, but they also back it up, man. What kid doesn't love Reese's Puffs? And I think he was hyped up. I think he backs it up. I think he's a good choice. I think he's a great choice. I said it at the end of our last Polar Opposites. I think that Bandits offense comes out and they look the most polished off the bat.
Yeah. I chose Raisin Bran because it's the best cereal ever. And it's the only cereal that can actually make raisins taste nice in like a breakfast cereal.
Okay, so I have two gripes with that. Actually, one gripe. I do agree. It's my favorite cereal, which is weird. But number two, raisins are great in everything. My favorite cookie is oatmeal raisins. So how dare you?
See, I'm not a big raisin fan outside of Raisin Bran.
You know, we talked about your quarterback. Let's go to my Houston Gamblers. Clayton Thorson, what you got?
I got frosted shredded wheat.
Why?
Because the more I look into them, the more I actually like them a little bit more and more. It's just like frosted wheat. Like it's kind of an underrated cereal, I think.
Okay.
I looked up these cereals on Nerdist. They had a rank of the top 50 cereals, and the quote on there was 50% off, awesome, 50% gross. And that's how I feel about Thorson, man. Like there's a lot of things that I'm like, wow, man, he's really good. And then there's some things I'm like, I don't know how this is going to fit. If your offensive line is, not stable, he's going to be.
I think our offensive line is awesome.
Yeah, but you got to work out the chemistry.
Yeah. So I mean, I think every O-line's going to have problems, but I have him as Captain Crunch.
He never gets
another
soggy?
two-tiered answer because Captain. And he was the captain over at Northwestern for 4 straight years, and he was their most winning quarterback. Captain Crunch also is awesome, and no matter how they changed it up, they have different flavors. It still worked, and I think he went all 4 years as a starter at Northwestern, different coaches, things like that, and he still worked. So that's why.
All right. How about Kyle Lauletta?
I have him as Raisin Bran, actually.
Why Raisin Bran?
Because people talk the most crap about Raisin Bran.
Wow. We have gone back and forth with him, but I went with Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Like Reese's Puffs?
Yeah.
Why'd you go with Reese's Puffs for him?
Because on Nerdist, that was number 25 out of the top 50. He's the most average Jimmy G comp, and that was the middle of the pack. So I just think he's right in the middle. I really.
You think Reese's Puffs are right in the middle?
I do personally. Yeah, I'm not a big sugar. I'm a little bit older. I got to start watching what I eat. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, I gotta take my baby aspirin like and keep my cholesterol down.
My kids might like it, but I've gone away from those sweet cereals. So
okay, I think the last quarterback we saved the best for last.
Well, I purposely avoided going there. So go ahead. Your boy, Brian Scott. Go ahead.
I have him as O's. Have you ever heard of O's?
Is that like Honey Bunches of Oats?
No. It's just called O's. And it's basically what Cheerios wish they were. They're like honey, they're graham, they're O's, and they are so good, but nobody knows what they are. That was specifically why. That they're one of my favorite cereals ever. My family loves O's, but like no one else knows what O's are. And I think that's Brian Scott. No one knows the name, but he's the best.
I'm gonna give you credit on there. I rank him as 2, so I chose Honey Bunches of Oats. That's the reason why I was asking if that was similar.
So we're close.
It's an amazing cereal that isn't terrible to eat. It's healthy. It's healthier. And Scott should be one of the best QBs in the league. So
I agree. He should be the best. I think he's the best. I think Tamu, close
Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran.
Close number 2.
You agreed. Raisin
Tamu,
Bran's best
Reese's
cereal.
Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate Tamu. I think it is. And I think he's going to be great. But I think Brian Scott, he's the lesser known name, but he's the better quarterback.
We'll see. So we agree those are the top 2, right?
We do agree those are the top 2.
All right. So we'll have to keep track of who does better. So
we definitely will. And we may make a push-up wager.
Oh, boy.
Maybe less than I made with Reggie and Juwan Washington, because I don't know if you could do 50 on camera, but
I might not be able to.
but we'll figure it out. All right, everybody, that was episode 2.2 of Polar Opposites. We'll post the episode and a poll. Let us know who you think won and why was it me. All right, we'll see you next time.